We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's go. 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. And we got to get to the ball.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready, set, 2, 6. That QB's traps. Let's go. Mike, 50.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. It's brought in by Kevin White. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That's Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. What? Let's make these babies cry.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The 32-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get that ball right here.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Pin the mirrors back and go full street.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's White. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They go back to the ground with Johnson, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Charles Clay, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Great. 8. 43's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
43.
Check, 43. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Gun. Great. Express.
Play.
Gun.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Double time. Even. 4 down. Even. Wide. 20. Get wide.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Target. 8. Switch. 43's the 20. 43's the mic. Rabbit.
Again, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Check 43.
8. Gun.
43 is the mic.
Come to my work.
To the air again, Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's put him on the buses.
Great.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check 43. Bring it. 8. 43 is the mic. Squeeze, double. 43 is the mic. 43.
Newton throwing again. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Check it out, Reed.
Great.
Throwing again is Newton. Flushed out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Tighten up.
Gun. Great.
43 is the mic. Short. Let him know. Let him know.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
Check it back.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Cam Newton. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. 3rd down here.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Seven the enemy. 54. Right 54.
Stay with your man.
The first down carry here for Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here we go, let's bring it.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check.
Murray now on 1st down. On the left side, a catch by White. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by for Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Johnson able to slither by. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Panthers make their 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Great. 43. Check, 43. Here we go.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Dancing to his left. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, Newton looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Great.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Gun.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
All day, baby, all day.
From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Yo, hey! Check three.
Gun.
43's the mic.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Ready, look at it.
43's the mic. Go.
Look at it.
From the red zone now, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
20.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. All day.
Now it's Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Check 43. Defense wins championships, baby. Check 31. Check 31.
Gun. Hey!
Well, I think this is a free play for Newton. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Newton flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Hey, watch out. Check,
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Let's go!
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the screen. Pass.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go. 54 Mike. Switch up. Go. Mike,
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Mike 5'9".
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They'll come out in the pistol. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Not here. 38. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 35, Mike 35.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chain.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Right to the 3.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gun.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
40.
Like 80. Eight.
All day, defense, all day. All day. Switch.
Gun.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43.
Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's gonna be a long day, offense. It's gonna be a long day.
Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. To throw is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Newton now to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the gun, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Double time. 4 down. Check.
Great.
48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the look side. Check. 48's the mic.
To the air again, Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go, baby.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Arizona, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.